This is Team Hard Life Captain Officer Kuchim, and I didn't know that it already was setting up like this. I was planning to go live here in a little bit, but it worked out. So, um, seeing who's online, give me a second. Yeah, Curtis, Billy, CJ, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Sorry. um, hmm. I honestly, I didn't know that it was already setting up for that. I was like, okay, I'll go live at like 8:30. I was in there. I was like, I was getting antsy, and I was like, no, I'll go and go live now. So then I do it, and y'all are already there. Like, awesome, awesome. All right, guys. So I did. Today's been a crazy. Oh, oh. Sorry, I was here till about 2 this morning. Yeah, same day. Um, Before I finally got done doing what I wanted to do, or got done as far as I could go, kind of deal. And so that's when I decided to go. Yeah, I know. There's what 21 of y'all, and we're only got. I see. I show 10 thumbs up, but we got to at least match where we're at. Um, but yeah, today was pretty awesome. Got a lot of work done. So got a lot more to do. I'll give you an idea of here what I'm facing tonight. Uh, on this. And I have left the channel open tonight. So, talking about some fishing stories. And if y'all have some old school fishing stories and would like to share live on the channel, let me know. But again, too, I'm only extending this to the guys that we know if I bring online, ain't going to do something crazy that's going to get my channel, banned on the internet kind of deal. So you definitely have to have earned the ability to get on with us. So and then the door is open, guys. And let me cut this weight, and then I'll show you what I got planned over here. I don't know why those ain't on. What's going on here? Nope. Ooh. Yes, we are. We definitely have a lot more regulars coming in, and I think it's because now I'm actually able to go live when a lot more people are able to go on the lives instead of being stuck at work or in traffic, kind of deal. So I think it's actually going to work out a lot better for us to get a lot more subscribers and new people on here. So. Oh man! So we got Zion, we got Edgar, Brandon, Amy. Let's see, Jaime. What up, John Darnell, Luciano? How you doing, guys? So what I'm doing right now is cutting the edging off of the weights to make them nice and pretty. But I'm going to give you a little rundown of what's going on here. Flip this around. So that's what's in front of me now. So I'm cleaning off the two threes, and four on the coins into the pyramids right there. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6s in that tray coming out of that tray. And I've got to clean those 12-ounce banks right there. Yep. And those 6-ounce banks right there. And I got these two trays over here. Just to give you an idea, man, they are not little trays either. I got some work ahead of me. Yeah. Yep. That's a lot of weights. 2, 3s, and 4s on the coins, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the pyramids. But my guy wasn't paying attention today, and yeah. So that means I have a lot more lead to cut through and stuff like that. And when that happens too, it also makes the weight weigh a little bit more because of that extra thickness right there. So, yeah. But that's what I'm working on tonight. I already did a whole bunch of surf weights earlier today, tape marked, but I did not get them weighed out and stuff like that. Oh, no. Ooh. Lucky for me, it was almost empty. My fruit drink. Oh, man. It was hanging there by a limb. Let's see. Um, oh, okay. Nice. Well, how much weight are they saying that you have to lose, boss? I am doing it because, like I said, I need to get back into shape for shark fishing because I definitely don't want to be out there on, the kayak, get rolled and not be able to get back into the kayak because normally where I go, many people cannot get where I'm at. So, yep, it is definitely. I guess we can go ahead and share it, or should I wait till we're right at about 40 subs? We'll wait till we're at 40 subs. I see 32 over here. It was 38, and then it went down, but, wow, that sucks. I'm, definitely gonna have to talk to my guy because that brass eyelet right there shows that the mold wasn't closed completely, and because it wasn't closed completely, all the lead came out over here on the side, which means it's going to make my job a lot harder and makes it longer for me to sit here instead of rolling through the weights really quickly. Um, well, again, to become a moderator, it's got to be a lot of the blue wrenchers, uh, along with me, will have to take a vote to see if you are okay to get on there, but you're definitely going to have to put a lot more time on the channel and showing who you really are and stuff like that, because a lot of the guys we don't know in person, and we love our channel. We all do. So, um, yeah. Let's see. Right. Round is the shape. Yeah, it is. That it is. It's just not the shape I'm trying to work on. So, it's crazy. Yeah. All right. What's up, For Life? So, real quick, I our customer was in house earlier, and I went completely brain dead right now. I have to check paperwork. Ernest, was it Ernest? Hmm. Sorry, guys. Yep, Ernest Garcia was here earlier. He was one of our fire drawn winners, and so what he did was he used that winnings, applied it to the credit. Obviously, that's what it's here for. And then he paid the difference and got himself an Avid 30. That was the blue one that I got in the other day. Well, while we were sitting here talking, he happened to look up one of my reels up on that was hanging on the my wall over here, and I'll show you which one. And this is the one that really sparked the whole conversation and why I learned what I learned today. Thanks to his generosity of sharing the knowledge. And what it is let me get back over here real quick. This reel right here. It is a Penn Ocean City reel. And let me clean the lens so that way there's not all that glare. There we go. Penn Ocean City reel right there. And he was giving me a little history about the reel, that it was actually a company that was made to compete with Penn reels, or Penn was the secondary company. This was the original one of two brothers or friends Um, I'm really tired, guys, so I'm trying to remember the story as much as possible. He may come on here and share it. But he said that Penreels was actually the secondary company to compete with Ocean City on that one. And I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that. And he goes, yeah, there's a lot of competing businesses out there like that. And, I've heard that but yeah, multiple real rod and reel companies and stuff. They end up, they use a certain reel or uh, work things like that. And then they end up seeing where they can improve a reel. And they go off and do it themselves and come up with a new company. Well, I said, that's pretty cool. I said, I've got some more Ocean City reels in there. So I pulled out the first one, and the first one has a beveled spool in there. And actually, let me grab that since that's what I'm leading up to. On an Abbott 50 of 12 strand, if you max it out, you should be able to get 2,000 yards. Oh, it's an EX 50, not an EXW. I'm thinking maybe like 12 to 1400. That's what I'm thinking. So I showed him this reel, and I was showing it to him because the spool has these indentions in it right there, and he was talking about the parts that are missing on it and stuff like that. So yeah, I just got it for the nostalgia of having old school reels in the shop. And so I showed this one here, and he goes, "You ever have trouble with this thing, like doing it?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "But I didn't really, mess with it because I didn't want to break anything." He goes, "Well," he goes, "it's because it goes like this, and that's how it goes in the free spool." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Wow, I did not know that. I thought it was frozen, like it was broke there." But he goes, "Oh yeah," and then it goes like that. It's almost like the ambassador where you crank on it to re-engage it. And I was blown away there, like blown away. And then and so he was talking about it, and then he showed me something else, and we're talking about the line, being Dacron. And I was like, yeah, so that, I was just thinking it felt like the Kevlar braid that I had. So I walked away, and he goes, "Hey, you know how it's real Dacron?" I said, I said, "No, just, looks like old braid, so I would think it's Dacron." He goes, "Well, it stretches. You see that? It actually stretches like monofilament." I was like, and I'm sorry, guys. This may not be crazy, information for y'all, but for me, having had this reel sitting in my cabinet for probably the last 10 years, and finally learned that, to put it in freeze fall, all I had to do was do that. And then, to re-engage it was turning the handle has blown me away. So Ernest, man, thank you very much. I am still so stoked about that. Pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. So, yeah, bamboo Calcutta rod, going old school, and pair it with a pin splitter. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Um, where are you getting the Calcutta from, and what's the length that you're getting, where you're cutting it down to? I mean, yeah. Well, for me, guys, Achios reels, I do not have a lot of experience with them, only through the talks with Nick or I've spooled a couple of them here at the shop, but that's been about it. A few of the guys, well, Nick promotes them very heavily for um, distance casting fishing, like pompano and stuff like that. Uh, I really haven't gotten into them because, I've got my Avits, and I know I'm actually able to do a lot of the things that I want to do with the Avits. For me, it's more of buying a reel that I know I can depend on to be able to put the brakes on a big old fish. especially since I'm using braid. I don't like light tackle fishing just because I don't want to sit there and have to fight a fish forever. And especially, more times than not, I am actually out there in a fishing tournament, so I don't really have time to sit there and take a chance that that fish doesn't make it, because of a long fight or what have you. So, not saying that every fish is going to die from a long fight. It just I don't want to be fighting a fish for a long time. That's just me. So, 13-foot cut to 10. Actually, that's pretty good because I can remember a lot of the guys that were talking Calcuttas. They were a lot longer than that, and they would usually cut them down to whatever size they needed, and it was crazy. So, bike week in Florida, and yeah, that it is. Yeah, you got to really be watching the road there for sure. So, oh man. What's that with the lever going back in? I guess that would be good for the guys that are into star drag reels, because that's the only time that lever would even come into play, uh, is for star drag reels. I mean, I'm using lever drag, so it really would not benefit the star drag reel guys or anything because they don't have to turn the handle to re-engage. So, yeah, Billy, you ready to go tonight? Or is it too early? I know you've been kind of ready, but we'll see. That was an Ocean City reel. Ocean City number 112, and it was made in Philadelphia. It's an Ocean City reel, 112. That's pretty crazy. So I was talking to him that I was thinking maybe I'll clean it, but then I don't know. It just sometimes it's cool to look at a reel that's. So all right, guys, been beat up and been through the ringer like that and stuff like that. So. Well, we'll limit to about 10-15 minutes then, Billy. So give me a second. Let me see if I can get this set up.